This is part 3 of how to write an essay. In part 1, we discussed the basic essay structure. This included the introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion. In part 1, we wrote the introduction paragraph. We live in the world of information overload. Finding information is easier than ever before. However, although the internet is a great source for information, the fact that anybody can post on the internet, information often changes daily and not all sources are reliable, should cause more people to be careful about how much they trust the information they read. In this introduction paragraph, we included the 3 main ideas that we wanted to use to answer the question for this essay. If you haven't watched part 1, please go back and watch how to write the introduction paragraph. In part 2, we wrote the body paragraphs. We used our ideas in each of the body paragraphs that we decided on in part 1 when we brainstormed for ideas. We put these ideas into a simple outline and used those ideas in our paragraphs. This is what we wrote for our first body paragraph. The internet is a great platform for obtaining information. However, anybody can post things on the internet. Social media platforms are very popular today, and many people get their information from these sources. Much of the information is not verified and often includes misinformation or half-truths. There are numerous websites that also have information, but not every website takes the time to check the accuracy of the information they include. In addition, well-known sites such as Wikipedia are often a source that students will use for their research. However, anybody can add or delete information from Wikipedia sites. Therefore, a careful search for the sources of the information is needed. As you can see in paragraph 1, we talked about the 3 ideas: social media platforms, websites, and Wikipedia. In paragraph 2, we wrote, information changes daily. The information that is available on the internet is often gleaned from the news. However, much of the reporting can change from day to day as more accurate details emerge, especially in current affairs. Misinformation and rumors are abundant these days, so separating truth from half-truths is becoming more essential. Statistics are often used to emphasize certain information, but these can also be misleading. Many statistics can be used to prove a certain viewpoint while ignoring other vital information. In this paragraph, we used our 2 ideas about the news and statistics. And then we wrote body paragraph 3. Finally, not all sources are reliable. For example, there are numerous articles and sources of information that is opinion-based. The information is only one person or one organization's opinion about an issue. This information has often not been peer-reviewed, meaning that others in the same field of study have also agreed to the correctness of the information. This results in the need for checking the sources of all information whenever possible. In this paragraph, we added our 3 ideas about opinion-based information, how many things are not peer-reviewed, and about checking sources. Now we're ready to write a conclusion paragraph. A conclusion paragraph restates the thesis statement used in the introduction paragraph, but using different words. It also summarizes what has been said in the essay, and it shows the reader that the essay is finished. Here is a possible conclusion paragraph for our essay. As can be seen, the internet is certainly a good source for information. However, because it is possible for anybody to post on the internet, and information on the news often changes, as well as the fact that not all information is trustworthy and needs to be verified as fact and not only opinion, it seems obvious that there is a need to check all sources before believing everything that we read on the internet. As you can see, we've used our three main ideas, but we have used slightly different words than our introduction paragraph. This also gives a good summary of what we have written in our essay. And here is our final, finished, complete essay. By writing each section, we've been able to write approximately 400 words. This is how you can write an essay step by step. I hope that you can see that it is not as difficult as you may have thought. So to recap, when you receive an assignment, you need to understand the question before you begin writing. And you should also spend some time brainstorming for ideas to use in your essay, and then write a simple outline of how you will use that information in your essay. Then you should use your ideas to write a thesis statement and write your introduction paragraph using your thesis statement that you have written. And finally, write your body paragraphs and the conclusion paragraph. This is how to write an essay. If you want to try using some of the ideas in this video, here are a couple of essay assignments that you could use to try writing an essay. Should cities build more high-rise buildings for people to live in so they can live closer to their work? And here's one more. Should governments be responsible for what is taught in schools? Both of these questions ask for an opinion, so be sure to use ideas that show your opinion about the topic. Remember that you need to brainstorm for ideas of how you would answer this question. I hope you found this series of videos helpful in knowing how to write an essay. Try practicing with as many questions or assignments that you can think of to improve your essay writing skills. Happy writing!